What's up everybody, it's OT for Tech, and today I want to talk to you some more about the OnePlus One. Recently CyanogenMod pushed an update for the OnePlus One, and it was supposed to fix a lot of the glitches and bugs that were going on with the software. And it fixed some, but it definitely did not fix all. So today I want to go through some of the fixes and some of the issues that still remain with the OnePlus One. One of the issues that actually is still going on is the home button delay. They never fixed that problem in the recent update. And I actually didn't even notice it until watching some of these other reviewers, review this phone. So thanks a lot guys, because since you brought it to my attention, it's officially annoying. The home button delay is a simple delay when you're at your camera, you're on your browser, whatever you're doing, and you just hit the home button to take you back to your home screen, and there's like a second to a second and a half delay. And it almost seems like lag. But this phone has top-end specs that top even the Galaxy S5. And the fact that it's running almost a stock Android experience with the CyanogenMod on top, there's no reason for that delay. So it makes me believe that it's just a simple software bug. They should be able to fix it in an upcoming update, but not the update they just released. So let's talk about the camera on this little guy. The 13 megapixel 6 lens 4K capability camera on the OnePlus One is an excellent camera. The problem lies in the processing software, and they did not fix that with the recent update. If you've seen my OnePlus One video comparing the camera to the iPhone 5S, you know that it overexposes a lot of the pictures. It just blows out that white balance and the light just becomes almost blinding, and this is due to the processing software. The 4K capability is also very, very laggy, and it really surprised me. This is almost the same camera as the Oppo Find 7a, and the Oppo Find 7a takes some of the best 4K on a smartphone to date. But this one here lags a lot. It's almost like the processing software just can't keep up. So this is one of the things that they did not fix in the recent update that hopefully they fix in the upcoming update, because the camera on this phone is an amazing camera and the software does not need to hold it back. Next, that would be the phone seems to only record in single channel. Don't know why. Whenever you're doing 4K, 1080p, or just 720p recording on this phone or voice recording, it's only going to play back in a single channel, which is why audio is terrible when playing back a recorded video. I'm not sure why. Obviously, it's a software bug. OnePlus is aware of the issue and they should be releasing an update. That's what they keep saying. But again, it wasn't fixed in the most recent update. Another issue that has been noted by several reviewers, including myself, is the call volume on the earpiece. When placing calls, when making calls, when answering calls, whatever you're doing with this earpiece, the volume sucks. But it's a software issue. OnePlus has actually noted that it should be able to be fixed in a couple updates. But the thing is, they didn't fix it in the recent update, and this is a very, very important feature to have on the phone. If you can't listen to the caller on the other end because you can't hear them, then what's the point of having a phone? It's just like throwing it away. There's no point of having a phone if you can't hear the caller. Another issue I've noticed, which actually wasn't an issue at first until after the update, was battery life. Prior to the update, I was getting over 24 hours of battery life. I mean, granted, it wasn't 24 hours of use or 24 hours of on-screen time, which is what most people are fixated on. They're forgetting all about the switching between cellular services such as HSPA Plus to LTE, back to 3G or Edge and things like that. But just on-screen time, I was getting much more on-screen time prior to the update. And now since I've updated, the on-screen time has actually gone down, but it's very inconsistent. Some days I can get 6-7 hours on-screen time and 24 hours off the charger, but today, for example, I've only been able to get about 5 hours on screen time and I had to charge it after 11 hours. So it's very inconsistent. I'm not sure if it's just a bug in the software that got put in there after the update or if it's just an app killing my phone. I think after they release the next update, if it fixes most of these bugs, I'll probably do a factory reset, run the update, and then put apps back on my phone and see if that fixes the battery inconsistency. Another issue I noticed with the OnePlus One that a lot of people are concerned with, including myself, but doesn't seem to be getting brought up by other reviewers, is the cell and the Wi-Fi reception. I'm not sure if it's just my particular device or if it's just me even, but compared to my iPhone 5S, even some of my other Android phones such as the S5 or the HTC One M8, I got better Wi-Fi reception and better cellular reception, especially Wi-Fi. In my office, I was able to get almost 1 to 2 bars of Wi-Fi on the other Android devices and my iPhone 5S. On the OnePlus One, I get none. So it's kind of confusing. I don't understand if it's a bug or if it's just the antennas they use or if it's just me being paranoid about a new company or new device. Something that I did not notice during my unboxing and initial impressions, because I never had to use it, was the Google Maps. When we recently went to Savannah to do the OnePlus versus the iPhone 5S camera shootout, we used Google Maps. But here's the thing. It did not want to pick up my location. It picked up my location to the exact point when I ran Google Maps. But as far as following my location to give me directions, it wouldn't work. It would not keep up with my location. And eventually, the Google Maps just closed with an error. So again, I believe this is a software bug based upon the antenna running it on Wi-Fi and things like that, or even the cellular service. I'm not sure what it is, but I know it's definitely a bug that they need to fix immediately, because between the speaker volume, the location not working, and there's other bugs going on, they really need to fix these immediately. So hopefully they get fixed in the next update. Another crazy glitch that I did not notice on my initial impressions and unboxing is a lock screen bug. You know, maybe once out of every 50, 60 times you unlock your phone, I don't know, just throwing some numbers at you, the wallpaper goes crazy. It just gets very distorted, not to the side, not upside down, but literally distorted. You can't make out the image anymore. It's like a bunch of the same image just crammed together. Not sure what that's all about. Obviously, it's a software bug, and they did not fix it in the previous update because I think it came from the previous update. I never noticed it before. So let's talk about what OnePlus did right. OnePlus did fix some things. They fixed the headphone bug. You can now listen to your headphones, and the equalizer or audio settings that CyanogenMod has built into the OnePlus work perfectly with it, and it's actually pretty good. It's not Beats Audio by any means, but it's a good generic version, and it works excellent. Another thing they fixed was the accessing the theme settings. You can now go into all of the theme settings on the OnePlus One and access them. You can look at the sound packs, you can look at the fonts, you can look at the wallpapers. It's all accessible now, and it doesn't just force close on you. Another thing they fixed was the rapid charging, even though it doesn't have rapid charging built into it. I'm not saying it does, but again, this might be just a mental thing with me, call me crazy, but when I was charging the OnePlus One before the update, it was really slow. It would take 2, 3, I think it was between 2 and 3 hours to charge this phone from 0 to 100%. And that's using the rapid charger from the Find 7A. Now when I put on the rapid charger from the Find 7A, I can charge this phone from 0 to 100% in about an hour, give or take a few minutes. So I don't know if it's just me, if it's the rapid charging, I'm not sure. I guess I need to experiment more with just micro USB. But I know the rapid charger from the Find 7A does not fit in the Galaxy S5. It does fit in the OnePlus One though. So maybe it does work. I'm not too sure on this. Again, don't quote me. It might be just me. But I have noticed the speed of a charge cycle is much faster now after the update. Well guys, there's gonna be a lot more coverage on the OnePlus One. I have a lot more to come. I'm gonna be comparing it to the Find 7A next. So if you guys wanna see something, let me know in the comment section. I'll make sure I throw it in the full comparison to the Find 7A. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment in the section below, follow me on all my social media networks, and of course, as always guys, thank you for watching and all your support.